right, we're back again.
Back again.
For more black work stuff.
Yeah, we're back at it for the stuff that people want us to talk about.
Yeah, we could do these ad nauseum, so I just want to dig into them, Just keep them coming.
Yeah, we'll get to the bottom of this.
Yeah, there's some real good stuff today.
Yeah, hell yeah. All right, so we're starting off with a repeat customer. We had asked for more photos of more of what's going on this neck.
Back with a vengeance.
Yeah.
'Cause this was quick. Like, the turnaround on this one was, like, right away.
Somebody watches this show.
yeah, he was like, hey, come on now. So, apparently, he had no desire to protect his neck.
No, he didn't.
Just for the record, he said, I never felt any desire to protect my neck.
Serious?
Yeah.
But, like...
I don't know if it's true or not, but
yeah,
maybe it was part of the joke.
Yeah,
I mean, I'm always having to pull when I'm getting my neck tattooed. I'm like,
yeah,
you know what I mean?
That's called protecting your neck.
Yeah, exactly.
If he's pulling away at all, that's what's happening.
So anyway, the idea here is we were dogging on him for not showing the rest of what was happening here, and the black wasn't healed yet.
Yep.
Now it's healed, and
black looks good.
He's got his shirt up. See, black looks black when there's a lot of contrast.
Oh, yeah.
That being said, there's too much contrast here. Like, there's too much negative space.
Oh, yeah.
And, this whole mantle that he's working on would look so much better if there was more black in here.
Oh, yeah.
Like, I don't know.
The world's better.
I don't know, how partial he is to this bull skull being this way, but, or whatever skull it is. It needs a lot more black if it's going to stay.
More black.
Like, if it's going to be anywhere near this neck, it's got to be, huge and dark now.
Well, I didn't want to say this, but he definitely needs to black out all around it.
Oh, yeah. I definitely agree.
That means your nipples too, buddy. Sorry.
Yeah, those got to go too.
But, holy shit, it will make that skull stand out so much if you do that.
Yeah, that would be way cooler.
You know what I mean?
Those flowers there are just hurting the whole thing too. They're cheapening it, I think.
Yeah, I understand keeping them because it is a part of the piece, but black would service it more.
Yeah, I agree.
Even in just,
I'm doubling down on this one. I don't back away from what I said last time. I'm like, this whole thing is, it's like, if you want to keep parts of it for now, sure, but. Even if you didn't have any of those flowers, the black coming off of that bowl would be really, really incredible.
Oh, yeah.
So, because it's so negative, so much negative space in there, the contrast and clarity of that bowl goes up astronomically.
And whoever's doing this is good. You know what I mean? That's all really nice. So, whatever you're going to get is going to get a big striking element. You know what I mean?
I think people stick a toe in at first,
Yeah.
They stick a toe in, they test the waters, they figure out whether they can wear the black, and then they go, I feel good about this, and they go a little farther. I think that's going to happen. This guy, it doesn't matter to me whether he agrees with me or not, because at one point I didn't agree with me.
Inevitability.
Yeah, he'll come to that on his own, most likely. And when he does, please send that.
Yeah, keep on sending them as you add more black to this piece.
Yeah,
because it'll be cool when it's all said and done.
And by the way, whatever's going on your arm most certainly needs to be blacked out as well. Just while we're at it, none of that
while
stuff.
We're here.
Yeah, you're getting into real big work now, and that stuff's too small. It's not like I'm attacking anything in particular. It's just too small to be attached to this.
Yep.
More focused.
Well, he's
path.
Drifting into larger concepts.
Yeah, exactly.
So as you do that, it's gonna
that financial sleeve we talked about,
exactly.
right? Where you're getting more money and you're getting bigger tattoos, right?
Exactly.
It's almost like growing up.
Yeah, we're watching you grow up.
Yeah.
Into a blackout.
Into a blackout. Yep.
Yeah. All right. First up, so we've got a little email here. Here's how it's looking coming up on maybe the 4th week from my first session. My artist was using a 15 mag. Okay. But ordered a bigger one for the second session. Okay. Yeah, fair enough. I would use a bigger, but yeah.
Yeah, definitely use bigger.
Okay. So, not the worst one I've seen.
No, it's not the worst one. You got some patchiness there. The elbow is,
elbowy. Yep.
Again, we talked a lot about elbows on here. They're not going to be perfect. Actually, I had a buddy who was just talking to a guy named Walker. I don't know if you've seen him.
Walker X.
He asked him to black out his arm, and he said, I can do it for you in one shot, but we'll need to touch up the elbow. So
look at that.
Even famous black worker I have on record has said, you're not getting it in one shot.
Look at that.
So
everybody let that go.
Sorry, but no. yeah, this is worse than he would get it, I'm sure.
Oh,
but,
yeah.
It's just gonna happen.
Yeah. This is good though. I mean, it's a decent one pass, but someone using a 15 mag too. Like, they would have been way better with a bigger mag.
Yeah, and it would have been smoother and easier, and it would have taken less time. Like, I don't know why people are afraid to use big mags for this stuff.
Well, I mean,
I don't want to get into wacky level.
Yeah.
Where it's like you're using a lawnmower.
No, just at least get a 27.
You know, 27 is like a multi-purpose tool anyway. You should just have that in your arsenal somewhere.
Yeah.
If you're going to be working on big projects.
Yep.
Like, it's a pretty cozy grouping for most artists once they get into bigger stuff.
When you have a bigger piece, for sure.
So I don't know that you need bigger than that, but
I mean, like 15 mag is kind of where most people can hang out. You know what I mean? And if he's not ordering those things, he should probably be having some 27s just kicking around. You know?
Yeah, 15 mag is pretty good because it's broad enough to do big work, but also still narrow enough to get into
little nooks and crannies.
Yeah, exactly.
Yep. But yeah, no, not a bad pass. I think, you know.
I don't hate it. Yeah.
I'd say this would be a 3-passer.
Yeah, this will be some work. Yeah. I get so many people, more and more every day, talking about how many. Did you have more than one pass on your arm? Stuff like that. Yes, of course.
Yeah. People really don't want to do things more than once.
I don't understand that. You already messed up once. Generally, most cases, blackout is the end result of a failure, right?
Yeah.
So then why are you afraid to put in the time? Now, this is your last chance saloon for most people.
Really.
Right? Put in the work and
get it the way you want it.
Yeah, exactly. You can get there.
Well, I mean, as long as you have an artist that can get you there.
Oh, yeah. Well, as long as you have someone who can halfway saturate something.
Exactly. Then
it's not going to be the same amount of sessions for everyone, though. No. Because it depends on what you're covering. It depends on your skin, how well you heal, and obviously the artist. All kinds of things with the artist.
100%.
So you can't compare it to everyone you see online.
No. Nobody, everybody's different. We're all unique.
Yep.
Okay. Next email-y one. Everything on my arm except the outline was actually done by me. Ooh, self-blackout. We've already talked about this once, so it's not a good idea.
This is oddly enough very common.
Yeah.
They're never the best.
I couldn't stretch the skin well enough, no shit, to get the stretch saturation. Lower arm was done professionally after I had done a bunch of stained glass stuff on it myself. My bodysuit is a Darth Maul-inspired conceptual tribal nature. Whoa, those are words.
Those are words.
Please ignore all the patches where ink is actually removed. I've been experimenting with erasing tattoo ink from skin without the use of laser.
I wonder what that looks like. Was he just sitting there in bed picking at his arm?
Unreal.
Just digging at himself?
I mean, maybe. Oh, yep.
So let me tell you a little story before we get to this.
Okay.
The only tattoo I ever had put on backwards, I had a letter put on my knuckle backwards.
Yeah.
And it didn't make much of a difference. Literally no one ever seen it. The artist who did it was berated by the owner, but she told me, feel free to pick at that when it's healing. Right? And I'm wondering if that's what he's doing. Like,
maybe, yeah.
Just picking away at his arm, just aggressively tearing with a nail.
I mean, like, I will say I've got a, that bit of allergic reaction to the red on my leg. And I've scratched at that thing many, many a time. And I can tell you, it didn't remove it.
Yeah, I know. I don't know what that means. Are you just like scarring yourself?
You're still just messing with the top layer of skin, man. You're not getting down.
You got to go pretty deep to do that.
If that's what you're doing scarification.
You could do it. I could see like putting a piercing needle in and like kind of ripping away.
You can see that?
I could see.
I feel like people should not do that.
No, I'm not saying they should do it. I'm
I'm
saying I'm thinking of ways you could do it without laser that would be.
You got to get in there.
Actually getting rid of ink.
Yeah, but I mean, it's just really causing issue for later.
Yeah, you're just destroying your skin.
Yeah.
You're making it harder to tattoo. So please don't do this anymore.
Even they do like saline tattoos or saline injections to like make things kind of, I don't know, go away a little bit more. But like there's other options.
I can certainly appreciate this larger concept idea, and I can kind of see what they're trying to do, but the bottom part of that arm doesn't look any better than the top part. Mm-hmm. And like if you're going to go for a conceptual bodysuit like this Darth Maul type thing, you need to go to an artist that's very, very good at this kind of work to begin with.
Yeah.
And then plan it out, right? Like how are we going to make this look right? Because I think it can be done.
Well, we've seen ones that are well done.
Yeah, and I don't think that this is completely beyond repair. but like you need to smarten up.
Yeah.
Like I'm not trying to like attack anyone here, but if you want to get this done, go to someone who does high level black work. Cut some clean lines on this. You know, clean it up, tidy everything up here, and yeah, just pay top dollar for this.
It's gonna be a better product.
It's gonna be a better product, and like you're not gonna be all scarred up and torn apart at the end of it. Because, like I said, that bottom part of the arm doesn't look any better than the work he's done on himself.
Yeah. I mean, the photo doesn't help, but yeah, I can't see.
Well, from what we can see, it's pretty translucent.
Yeah.
So I don't know what the difference is. I would have just assumed it was all done by the same guy.
Yeah.
I would have been like, hey, if I didn't get the context of this, I'd be like, you need to stop going to this butcher.
Yeah.
And I'd assumed the guy had done both parts.
Well, and like sometimes tattooers don't tend to go to, like, you know, we all in the tattoo industry, we have buddies. We can go, you know, get some work done. But at the same time, go pay for it.
Yep.
Pay. Get it done. Do it nice.
Yep. You got to pay, man. You got to be willing to pay to play.
Yeah,
especially if you're doing a bodysuit concept like this.
Yeah.
Like, you're not in it for one-offs.
No, no.
You're not getting cheap ink, $120 for a sticker, you know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly.
It ain't happening.
Yeah.
This is your whole body we're talking about.
But I mean, yeah, also maybe, hey, explain to us what the hell you're talking about with picking it out. Because that I'm curious as to what
that's
you're
another
talking
one of those bizarre things that I've been sent where I'm like, what am I listening to here?
That's like paint legs.
Yeah, it's a little like paint legs territory.
Yeah. All right, last but not least,
We have
Ladow.
this. It looks like a cutout of Mr. Hanky just placed somewhere.
Do you
Like-
think they stenciled it?
I'm almost certain they did. Right? Like they just, it's almost like, remember that joke I told you about that one cover-up arm you had to do? And I was like, here's what you do. You bring out a really artistic-looking garbage bag, and you're like, here's what I have for you.
Yeah, this is my concept.
This is the concept.
Beautiful.
We hide all of that in a photorealistic garbage bag.
Just a good idea.
Just put a tarp over it.
Yeah, why not? You
Right?
know?
Well, this is a great idea if you don't care about what it looks like.
This is an example of someone practicing saturation.
Absolutely.
Practicing blackout.
But like, I'm hoping that they're going to keep this going because right now it does look like a giant turd or like a microphone.
Yeah.
Right.
To me, it reminds me of one of those paintings that you'd see in a dentist's office that you'd stare at it and things would come out of it. Because I feel like the longer I stare at it, the more tattoos underneath it I see.
Yeah, there's definitely lots under there, but like I see these stars up here. Were those done by someone else? Because the black is way cleaner.
It's way different. Way different.
And with a leg like this, I think it's a leg. It's just a piece of skin, but I'm gonna assume it's a leg.
I'm assuming leg.
God, I wouldn't want these on your neck.
Ooh,
you know what I mean?
Maybe it's a name. Maybe it's
like
an
partner's
ex's name.
Yeah.
It's like, "Grr, it's gone.
I got just the thing for this.
Yeah.
I'll put a big bag of crap over it.
exactly.
So my thing is like, yeah, if this was all done by someone just practicing on their leg, it's like, you just keep that black going because none of the rest of this needs to be here either.
Oh, yeah,
Like
yeah.
all the rest of this is up for...
Just go ahead and paint the rest of that leg.
But it looks like it was lined.
Yeah, it does.
So like, you weren't hoping this was going to be the end, I hope, because now you have to keep going.
I just think that's one of those things that people do.
Remember when we had that knee with looked like a tile?
Yeah, oh yeah.
This is much worse.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Like, this is much
This is a
worse.
broken tile.
But the fortunate thing is, it doesn't look like there's really any scarring in here, from what I can see.
Yeah.
It's hard to tell, but like, there's not. Well, there might be a
I
little
was
bit.
gonna say there's some.
There's some faint lines, but I think if you get this black solid, it won't show through anymore. Unlike tile leg,
Yeah.
that guy has that. Someone put that in with like a drill gun or something. the stuff underneath,
Yeah.
those lines were so raised.
Oh yeah.
This is savable.
A little bit better off on this one.
Yeah, this whole leg just needs to be blacked out by a professional, and you'll be good to go.
Yeah, exactly. That's all you got to do.
But for now, thank you for sending me this hilarious nightmare. I couldn't wait to talk about this thing.
Yeah, this
Like,
is top of the pops.
I seen this in my inbox just not long ago, and it was like, okay, this is top contender.
This wins.
This goes
sort of
to the
wins.
top of the pile.
People will decide, but I think it's pretty good.
Yeah. So anyway, if you've enjoyed this one, give us a thumbs up and keep
that
sending
subscribe
us.
button.
Yeah, keep sending us more of these.